So after 3.5 years, 2 Prime Ministers and 1 vote, last night the UK left the EU. And we're back in Brighton to get people's thoughts on Brexit. Let's go. Just give us your personal thoughts as of what happened yesterday on Brexit.
I'm a little bit heartbroken.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know what the future's going to hold.
I'm disappointed in it, to be honest. Yeah.
Misinformed people that have directed us in the wrong direction. We should have stayed in.
I mean, time will tell whether it was the right decision or the wrong. But I mean, we won't really know. I don't think for another year until it. I mean, I was a Remain voter,
Okay.
but you know, live in a democracy, so I accept the defeat. But I think it's a sad time.
Doesn't really affect me.
Doesn't affect you at all?
Except I have to kind of stay here for the 5 years if I want to remain to stay. And then apply for the British passport and stuff.
Well, obviously we're very upset about it. We're really upset, not just for ourselves, for everyone else who's might suffer from it and the results of it. I'm heartbroken.
I mean, I'm not for it.
Okay.
But maybe that's just I've got student views on it. I don't know.
And what student views?
I don't really keep up with it, honestly.
It's affected already some industries. There's a lot of manufacturing and car industries where companies have threatened to take and have taken the manufacturing out of this country, which has affected a lot of jobs. We live in the Midlands, which is predominantly JLR, which, do you know what I mean? They've attributed a loss to the Brexit effect, how much that's true, but you know, a lot of jobs have gone from there.
I am engaged to a German guy, so I am not for Brexit. We're musicians, so it's going to deeply affect how our work situation will be when we're touring in Europe.
I see, yeah.
So we are not very happy about the whole situation.
Worst thing we've ever done.
What's that?
Worst thing we've ever done.
Worst you've ever done?
Yeah.
There you are.
Done.
For me, I just feel like it's quite sad. I just feel like it's just sad there was no need for us to not be in the EU anymore, really. I just feel it's quite sad.
Generally negative, I'd say. I feel like I've kind of come to terms with it slowly because it's all been so dragged out. But as somebody who is descendant from immigrants in this country, it's not necessarily a great thing to feel like a lot of people don't enjoy immigrants being in this country. It's a little bit depressing.
I think the paper had it right when it's a kind of self-inflicted, some sort of masochistic decision, and I think it'll be born to be a terrible mistake, but we'll just have to see.
And do you think we'll revert back in a few more years, or?
I would hope so. I think we're probably no. Well, I don't know. The optimist side of me thinks that we're going to it will all come back together because no one can be bothered with the hassle once Boris has made his political gains. But the pessimist in me thinks, I don't know, maybe we'll just stay slightly separate. But yeah, I think the main damage is to reputation, and that's already been done. And I think that's the tragedy.
It'll either be a great decision, and you know, we'll be better for it as a country and an economy, or it won't. Yeah. In which case, I don't doubt probably in 4 or 5 years' time, we'll have another movement to get us back in the EU. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I think we're past that time where people just kind of keep calm, carry on no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, we're in a society that will want change immediately if things are bad. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it all goes tits up and in 4 years' time, there's a government that's saying we'll get us back in the EU and then we'll have this all over again.
I think a lot of the racists are definitely coming out very quickly, and it's quite upsetting.
Yeah.
Already you've noticed an increase in racism because of what's happened in the last 3 years.
Flora's taken some pictures in Margate about Brexit, and it's just
graffiti
speech
about Brexit and immigrants.
It's like they've given them a voice.
I think the sentiment was always there, but I think people feel a lot more empowered to be publicly racist now.
Would you say that it has a personal effect on you at all?
I feel very angry about it. I feel very upset because I've got 2 kids and I think they're going to be affected by it.
Does it affect you in a personal way at all?
Yeah, well, in academia, so I'm at the University of Sussex, so academic, and so we have a lot of European people come in, but we also have quite a lot of international people who are all so confused about the whole thing and think it's going to be worse for them, even though in some weird ways it might be better.
Me personally, I don't know about like me personally. I don't think I'm as worried about myself.
Do you have any plans maybe to like work?
In terms of like travelling and work, yeah, but I don't think that's the biggest like problem out of it. That's not my main concern, sort of thing.
Would you say it personally affects you, or just in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, just in the grand scheme of things, you know, it's gonna. I just think obviously it's just gonna stop. There's gonna be quite a lot of restrictions and sort of coming in and out of the country, going abroad, and I just think that's just my personal opinion.
And does it affect your like future plans at all?
I'm not sure.
Personally, not a lot. I don't think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be honest, the last 3 years has affected us more in terms of the uncertainty. You know, currency's been weaker. Do you know what I mean? When we've travelled, so you know, it's been, you know, we've been to America a couple of times in the time that we, you know, have been leaving the EU. So like, exchange rates have been poor. So obviously, it's cost us more in that sense. But I mean, I work in IT, so I don't see it really having an effect.
Does it like affect you like personally in terms of maybe your plans or your future or anything like this? Do you feel?
It affects me, because I'm a nurse, and obviously we have a lot of nurses from different countries around the European Union.
Yeah.
They're probably going to end up leaving.
So do you know a lot of people who are having to make plans like the next few years?
Some of the Italian nurses that we have at my unit, they're all all going.
And do you have any friends that like it affects more directly maybe? Or any friends that are happy? Had a big celebration party last night?
Not that I know, no.
No fireworks?
No. A lot of them were complaining.
When the vote came through a couple of years ago, after that I stopped touring because my main job was a touring show in Germany.
Yeah.
And there was talk of using girls from Germany in the future already because they didn't know what the situation would be, if it would cost them more money, and notoriously people hiring musicians don't want to pay more than they have to.
And finally, did you do anything last night? Like, did you go and drown your sorrows, or did you just ignore it?
No, ignored it. We live in the Midlands, so we were coming down here for a nice weekend away. So
it was just normal Friday afternoon, Friday night chilled and dinner,
there was a lot of fireworks though, like around, which like I think is a bit like really what I mean. You're not really. What can you be celebrating? I mean, because nothing's going to change for another 12 months. So the only difference is like there's no flag outside the EU Parliament. That's the only change, isn't it?
Oh, we were doing a theatre show in Birmingham, and I was very disappointed to see on the way home on the M1 that there were fireworks, and I was really upset by it. I thought that was just really bad taste.
Like in your face a little bit.
Yeah, you know, because it's half of the country. It's half of the country voted no, so I don't know. Maybe I can't see that I would have put fireworks out if it went the other way. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Perhaps I'm being a sore loser, but...
You drowned your sorrows last night, maybe?
No, I didn't. I'm doing dry January.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
Yeah. I did yoga. I did some yoga.
Wow.
I've been on
Stretch
a yoga
the pain
course.
away.
Absolutely. It's you know, you could deal with it in different ways, but I hope now that it happened, maybe the change will bring something good. So I think we need, for the sake of young people, we have to remain positive and think that something good is gonna happen.
Do you have hope for the future?
Yes, yeah, you have to.
One has to have hope, but whether Boris could do it is another thing.
We'll see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Wow.
That's for Brexit, not for Europe.
Yeah.
We want Europe back.
Hit Brexit road.
Yeah.
Hit the road, Brexit.
So that's it. We got through it. Brexit is covered. As you can tell from most of the people in Brighton, I think they're all mainly Remain voters. They were quite upset, but they had lots of hope. Let us know your thoughts on Brexit in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.